Hello, and welcome back to my journey back to 1000 ELO. Maybe we'll get there in the time frame that I am hoping for, which is, about 10 more days. Maybe not. But I had some uh, amazing games earlier today in 5-5, which I do just kind of as warm up for my brain to get me kind of in the right zone to play an actual 15-10 game. So, if you didn't know, those are in two separate ratings categories. So, scores there don't affect scores in rapid, which is what I'm doing. So, let's see what happens. I'm hoping to get a game as black. Okay. Well, so I've been messing with something different. This is still technically the London, um, but it's a variation of the London called the Jobava London. I think Jobava is a player. I just started messing with this morning, and I've had a few games that went really, really well. And yeah, we'll we'll see what happens. The setup is basically the same. The main difference is getting this knight here, as opposed to moving that knight here. The move you want to do eventually is after they push that pawn forward, you want to get your knight here. So they kind of cut that off a little bit. I'll have to rethink some strategies. So I'm a little nervous about this move right now. So I'm going to do what he did and just push that pawn right there. That will stop the knight from coming there. But I still have to come up with a grand master plan still. The thing that I've run into more than anything is what happens if this knight goes here, which is a very common move because this move is never going to happen. And if they move that pawn there, I'm just in trouble. So what do I do with my knight? I don't know yet. It does stop this annoying move, which I see very consistently. Ooh. So actually, I just saw this. And for me, that's an issue because if he jumps in there, I take with my knight, then he forks two pieces. This guy's rating is about 100 points lower than me, 102, I think. So we'll see if that's actually an issue. And now this is it seems like it's fairly strong, but it's blocking the queen from helping at all at this point. So I'm just going to jump in with my knight. They probably will take. So I will make... It's interesting. I don't know what the right move is. Like, do I take here? But I guess now he's in the opposite, or he has the same problem that I have, which is if he takes, then I fork two of his pieces. Uh-huh. So he's definitely going to take with his bishop. I would, unless he doesn't want my knight and wants me to just keep it. I wouldn't complain. If he does that, though, I think moving my bishop in is probably ideal. I think. I don't really know what he's trying to do with that move. But this way, if he doesn't take, I get rid of the knight, which is what I want to get rid of. Why are you doing this? I think just gonna castle. The real setup I want is this, this, and then checkmate. So I need to get rid of this knight. They want to get rid of my knight for some reason. So let's work this out. Take. 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 I think that's okay. Unless they do this. If they do that, they lose all the tension in the middle of the board, though. And I imagine that's not what they want. I can only hope he does, that instead. He did not. So, now we will knight moves. I apologize for being sniffly. In one of the videos, I spent a good 15 minutes trying to edit it, cutting as many sniffles out as I could, but I don't have time to do that, so I'm sorry. Right now, I feel like the board setup is more in my favor. I've gotten more of what I wanted out of this. He's pretty blocked in. I don't like that move. So they want to pin that pawn. I feel like that is an optimal move. Stops the knight from progressing forward, threatens the bishop. I just gotta figure out where to put my knight. Is that somehow what he wanted? That doesn't make any sense. Choir is really going at it right now. So if you can hear that, well, congratulations. That's cool. This guy is just going to say he's real strong. Now, take like this or like this. Think like this. Opens up my rook. What is that called? To the half open file, I believe. Let's check on. Oh, that's easy what he wants. That pawn. That guy. Oof. So he can go there or there. Take there. Could go for this move. But that actually opens things up a little bit too much. So let's leave that alone. I can just do this. Which gives me a little bit of what I want, which is to move out my rook. Because if I can get my rook here, booyah. Uh-huh. So I can take en passant. Or I can just let it go. I don't need to take. It puts me in a worse position, I believe. Because he would take with his rook and get that activated. So instead, let's threaten the knight. So I have this move, or I can take. Huh. So if I take, he takes, then and he can move wherever he wants with his rook. I think this is good. And I like this only because I can get myself over here easily. I don't have a lot of structural integrity issues currently. I believe I've talked about this before, but I always assume whoever I'm playing is top notch at the game. Okay. Take. Because what does he want with this move? Maybe just throw that guy up there? Because I have this move. Then if he does this, well, that's an illegal move. If he does that, I win. If he does this, I take here. And idea I talked about before, danger levels, which again, citing my sources, it's a thing Gotham Chess talks about all the time. He doesn't really want to take a bishop because that will take his rook, and a rook is worth more than a bishop. It feels like this guy is missing what I'm trying to do. So that's fine with me. I am up more points than him. And I have a fork of pawns. So depending on his next move, I'll either get a few more pawns to add to my my party, or I will fork the bishop and the queen. Um, so I take, he takes. I cannot get my queen in the game yet. Oh, there are so many things I feel like I can do. I could just push. I could trade. So the problem I'm having is getting my queen involved is tough. Let's do that. I still have this fork. I don't see that fork changing. Okay. I mean, it is true I still have a fork, but it's not the best. So we'll take there. Even though I'm up +6, he has way more active stuff than me. So if they do this, why? Man, you are going to really get yourself in trouble, dude. So I want to give a check. Please just take, and then I'll take back and we'll move on with our day. I can't see that happening, though. They'll move. I can check. They can take, and they'll take here. Huh. So they get a pawn. Now I think, I feel like doing this move ensures they push this. Is that good for me? Maybe. It is good because if they do this, I will take, and then I'm open to do whatever I'm feeling. Okay. Is this just going to be a check party? Here, or here, here. All of those are places I can take him if he goes. Ugh. What if I do this? He doesn't have to take. In the long run, that might be worse for me. kind of feel like I'm working my way into a place where I have no moves that are good. So let's just push. Because even if he does this, yeah, okay, I get it, man. You're really good at checking. It's fine. I don't mind losing that. I would prefer to have my king somewhere useful. Hmm. I mean, I don't. When I say useful, I just mean somewhere that it won't get taken. Ooh. So what I'm hoping is he sees this move and is like, oh no, wants to go there. No, no. Discovered check. And if he doesn't move that queen. Oh, wait. Yeah, I get it. Again, really impressive checker. Like, so cool. All right, so we saw it, which is totally fine. So now I see this. They'll go here or here. Or here, I suppose. I'll take that pawn. This is really helpful in me going slow. It might be super boring to watch, but it's pretty helpful to like talk out each move, especially when we're down to this few pieces. Uh-oh. Nope, not quite. So I'll throw in this check. So now I'm hitting both of these. Oh no. Here. This is close to checkmate. I can feel it in my soul. I believe there's only that. Yep. I'm going to say this is the only move. Ooh. All right. Gonna take. Boop. Boop. Yeah. There was no coming back from that one. All right, we got 6 more points. Let's look at the game review quickly. I don't think my accuracy was amazing. I imagine it doesn't like the idea of the second move being here. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't care. I don't know. Let's see. All right, 76. Not my highest accuracy. I had 2 great moves, though. Let's do some digging. Knight c3. Still in the book. And it calls this the Queen's Pawn opening Shigorin variation. I don't know what that is. All right, so it said to just jump here already. Oh, you know what? It's an interesting idea. Oh my goodness. All right, so here's the main point with having your knight on b5 is to have this pawn covered by your bishop, and then you hit both of those. And they don't really have a choice how they handle it. They can move the king, and once the knight is here, the king takes, the knight takes the rook, or they take with the queen and you get a queen. So that is, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was so focused on developing the pieces. Oh, okay, cool. Noted. Because even if they did that next move, I'd be okay. Right, and it wanted me to jump in with the knight before I was fully developed, which I thought about doing that, but I thought having this guy there now was a little scary because there's not a ton of protection. There's also not a lot of attackers either, and they're very undeveloped. So, interesting. All right, let's get up. Let's get to the. Oh, I was gonna say mess ups. This is a great move, the computer says. I think I spent too long thinking about this move to just take a free piece. But I had to think everything through. All right. So doing that is, oh, ow. Urgh. So I thought taking here was a good idea because it undoubled my pawns. In the end, it doesn't matter. They're not going to march in here with this guy, get it, I'm not going to let them go. So I would undouble my pawns that way. Oh, wait. This allows forced checkmate. Mate in 6. I'm not good enough to figure that out yet. So taking or blocking is about the difference of half a pawn. They said to take. Told me to take. I didn't want to take just because it would get taken immediately. And then it opened this up. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. Well, no, I do. I didn't want to double up pawns again. What I was going to say is I don't know why I didn't think about taking with the bishop, but I didn't want to have, after all the takes, and get rid of that arrow. I didn't want to have these bishops stacked up. Sorry, those pawns. Man, I cannot talk. What is going on today? That was the best move. Right now I am plus 69.7, which means however many times 9 goes into 63 plus, like, I'm up so many queens right now. All right. So it didn't want me to trade. Yeah, now I'm back down to 9. So plus 10-ish. I mean, we just watched all this, so I'm not going to focus on every move. Yeah, and that was my I didn't know what to do move. I didn't think... So moving my queen here just gives that up. Why doesn't that matter, though? So that blunders... Oh. Okay. So moving here instead with the queen. Sorry, I feel like I'm just doing a lot of thinking out loud right now. Maybe that's what all these videos are. Anyway, I really liked this. I was proud of myself for seeing that move. All right, so this is a great move. This is the only good move. This took advantage of a bad move. Black is no longer in a losing position. So we're even though I am up a full piece and a pawn. So that is the best move, which is great. And then he lost, I don't know. Capitalized on your opponent's mistake and are now winning. Hold on. Mate in 4. Definitely don't. Ooh, I don't see that. Mate in 3. Yeah, those numbers are still going down. Mate in 2. Wait. It's mate in 1. Is it just this? Oh man, mate in 1, and there are 4 more moves left. So if I go there, now they can go here. If I move here, isn't that what I do? Oh no, I take here because I wanted a free piece. So if I go here, oh, they can still go there. So it's just this. That's mate. Yep. That's fine. All right. Well, that makes me feel sad. I don't look for mates in the middle of the board. My eyes aren't trained to do that yet. So, hey, that's how it goes. Thank you for watching. We are just about halfway to our goal of 1,000 elo. Hopefully, as the videos have gone on, I've improved at least a little bit. But I'm not super worried about stuff. So you guys have a good one. Make sure you get your homework done. Do things that are good, make good choices, and I'll see you in the future. Peace.